Hello, dear viewers. It's Tarot Mom here for your daily tarot reading. Thank you so much for joining me. I always ask you to pick the stone that really calls to you, the one that your gut has a hunch it should pick. And we'll begin. I'll do a golden nugget card at the end as well for further clarification for those of you who would like that. And for those of you who chose the green stone, the green and black stone, we have the Empress. We have the Six of Coins. We have the Seven of Wands. All right, your major arcana is an awfully nice one. It's saying you're pregnant with the possibilities. So there might be something that is really unfolding in your life, something that is ripe to occur. The Seven of Wands suggests that you don't need to do anything about that right now. You just need to stand your ground. You may even feel, with these cards, you may even feel like, oh, how much longer can I hang on? You may even feel like that. But the Empress is there to say, come on, you're right. Keep going. You're right on the cusp of some new beginning in your life, some new energy, something new coming into your life that is life-giving. The Six of Coins, well, that if you're in need, the Six of Coins would suggest that you'll be given a little. If you are the one giving because you have maybe you have a real social justice bent and you'd like to even the scales for somebody who's less fortunate or who is disadvantaged in some way, that's nice. I mean, that's a nice, pleasant card. It's saying that even when you maybe feel like, my gosh, I have to stand my ground and I'm kind of challenged right now, you're still giving to others. You're still caring about others. So that I feel like it's a nice card either way, whether you're giving or receiving. But that Empress is very powerful. Don't doubt the Empress. Swords can be making you excited about this or that or the other, or just giving you a sense that something is going to break through. You're going to have a breakthrough. You're going to get something good coming into your life. But I feel like it's a reassurance that all you need to do is stand your ground. Maybe the Six of Coins is about a coping that you do. Maybe when you're feeling like things are very challenging in your life, you find relief by giving to others or thinking about others who are in need. Maybe you find a little relief by focusing your attention on them, remembering the blessings that you have. Like this person does have obviously some financial blessings, some stability, at least better off than those he's giving to. So it's an interesting reading, but I think it's a good reading. For those of you who chose this lovely sort of light orange stone, we have the Tower. We have the Ten of Coins. Okay, well, I don't mind seeing the Ten of Coins by the Tower because that's saying basically your stability is still there. I mean, you still have security. Whatever this Tower is, it's not something that threatens that. It's not something that threatens generational security. But there might be something having to do with work or it might have to do with work for some of you. Because see, now this is sort of like the harvest is rich, but the worker's not satisfied. Maybe because the worker's wondering if it's enough, or maybe there's something about the work that is dissatisfying or something he's worrying about. Perhaps he doesn't take enough of the harvest home with him. But whatever it is, if this Tower, I believe, must be a good thing then, because it's kind of coming to work on this dissatisfaction or this worry or this concern. And you may find yourself in a different place. You might find yourself with some new opportunities, even if the Tower feels unsettling, even if it was not anticipated. Now the Ten of Coins, that to me is just so reassuring. It's like, maybe here's the deal. Maybe for some of you, you haven't been getting enough money. Your payment hasn't been enough. You haven't been able to bring this home. you haven't been satisfied with the way you're treated as a worker. Who knows? But the Tower then could be a big change. It could even be one you precipitate, you decide on, that then brings in greater financial security and blessings. So I like this reading. I mean, there's a Tower event, but I don't see it upsetting the apple cart. In fact, I see it, even if it is something you did not cause and it is something that seems unwelcome, I kind of think it leads to a breakthrough in this area. In any case, there's a reassurance you're fine, you'll be fine, your loved ones will be okay. So I like that. Okay, interesting. You know, the Tower, a lot of times it shakes things up and it moves things around in a way we can't anticipate. And when the dust settles, we look around and we realize, oh, this could actually be really good. For those of you who chose this agate, this beautiful white and gray agate, we have the Strength card, but it is reversed. We have the 5 of Swords. We have 3 of Swords. Okay. So you might not be feeling strong. However, you are. Because the Strength card is there. Just because it's a reversal doesn't mean it's not there. It's coming up for you. But, you know, maybe you're tempted to be strong in a way that is, sort of like, okay, that's it. I'm done. You know I'm right. I'm taking this victory. It might upset people, whatever. You know, maybe you've been being pushed, because this 3 of Swords suggests to me there is a pattern that keeps going on, and it really could involve other people with this card that is heartbreaking. I mean, it just is like it's either heartbreaking, it's hurtful, it's a pain, it's it's a repeating kind of thing, and you may be kind of fed up, and you may be kind of like, okay, that's it. I'm claiming my strength. I'm putting an end to that. However, here's the however. When I see this Strength card reversed, maybe you'll end up rethinking that. Maybe you'll end up thinking, because, it's so normal to get to this place. Like, I don't care. I'm done with this. Especially if it's something that's frustrating, it keeps happening. But maybe, upon second thought, the strength that is underneath you, the strength that is there, that endures, that it doesn't have to proclaim it. It doesn't have to be right. It doesn't have to make a statement. It can be a quiet strength. Maybe the strength that is with you all the time, because you do get this card, so you do have that kind of enduring strength and protection over you. Maybe that starts rising up further to the surface. Maybe this comes to dominate, so that you don't need that kind of strength. I'm putting an end to this. Maybe upon second thought, you realize, you know what? Nobody is capable of really undermining your strength, because you are a strong person. And you don't need to prove that to anybody. You don't need to exert your strength in a way that maybe has some people walking away from you. It's just there. It's infinite. We got the infinity symbol. It is gentle, but it is not to be messed with either. There is a divine protection with this card too. It's sort of like, okay, I might feel like I'm in this on my own and I have to protect myself. But as you sort of center yourself, because this reverse tells me that something might knock you off your center a little. But as you sort of center yourself, you may realize, you know what? People can think what they want to think. They can say what they want to say. They, especially if it's somebody we care about or we have to be in close relationship with, and they have an opinion that is just hurtful to us or it's wrong. This kind of strength would say, they may be downright delusional even. You know, they may not get it. They may not see it, but I know the truth. So that can be the meaning of this reading for some of you. For others of you, this is about your own strength, knowing you have strength. If somebody else is coming at you like this, like I have to be right, you know, it's my way or the highway kind of thing. And that could have been a repeating pattern here with this Three of Swords, or remind you of a different time in your life. But, you know, bringing this upright again, centering in your own strength and protection, you know that you're stronger than that. You know that. You know that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if other people think absolutely that they're right. You have that quiet strength. And it's, you know, it's sort of otherworldly. So it's an interesting reading. It can mean any number of things. So I hope you've taken the meaning that's for you, or even if you see a different meaning in these cards. The thing is, when we do these readings, it's an exercise in growth. It's an exercise in courage, because we're trying to hear from our own intuition. You know, we listen to the reader and we look at the cards, but what you're hearing from your own intuition is the most important. For those of you who chose who need the golden nugget, for further clarification, we have the Four of Coins, and that's a lovely card because it's saying you're standing your ground. There's nothing to worry about. This guy does seem a little worried. He does seem a little bit, oh, I don't know, like he feels his security is threatened. Maybe that's his money, maybe that's his health, maybe that's other forms of physical security, but he may feel like it's threatened. But he's not threatened, and he doesn't need to be in that fear. You know, he doesn't need to worry about that. And in fact, worrying about it could lead him to hang on a little too tightly. And so he's like frozen in this position, right? Because he's hanging on. So I think a lot of times this card comes up to reassure you that you are secure, you do have security, you are okay, you don't need to hang on so tight, you know? So I like that. You're definitely holding your own. Okay. Well, I thank you all so much. I hope that's helpful to you. Have a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.